What is going on, everybody? Pokemon Go has done it again. They've announced brand new game-changing information at bloomin' 6 in the morning. Why? And I'm just gonna get right to it. I'm not gonna bury the lead. Shadow Raids are coming to Pokemon Go. Yes, Team Go Rocket, they're up to some nefarious acts, and they have finally no longer limited to Pokestops, and they will be infesting our gyms by the end of this month. Shadow Raids will be appearing in the form of 3-tier raids and 5-tier raid bosses, which means, yes, we will be getting Shadow Legendaries in our raids. And not only that, but they announced the first one that's coming, and it might be the biggest one of them all. The first ever Shadow Raid Legendary is none other than Mewtwo. And as you can see right there, it is their dream come true. The Mewtwo is hanging out over there in Times Square right next to a gym, just like the original Pokemon Go trailer where it showed all the trainers going and battling one Mewtwo. It wasn't a Shadow one, but they really, they want to live that dream. Yes, Shadow Mewtwo is returning to Pokemon Go in the form of a new Shadow Legendary Raid. And yes, I said Shadow Mewtwo is returning to Pokemon Go because we've already seen it in Pokemon Go during some special quests where we had to battle Giovanni and get our Shadow Mewtwo. But here's the cool thing about this event. Next week, the Shadow Raids are going to bring Mewtwo back, but in those Shadow Raids, the Shadow Mewtwo has the chance of becoming shiny. So Shiny Shadow Mewtwo is finally coming to Pokemon Go. That is huge. And just to make sure I'm not lying, let's go ahead and scroll down here, and there we go. 5-star raids, Shadow Mewtwo. If you're lucky, you may encounter a shiny one. So that is going to be epic. Oh, and a small correction. I said earlier that the Shadow Raids are going to be taking the form of 3-star and 5-star, but they're also going to be taking the form of 1-star raids. And as we can see here, on Monday, May 22nd, that's when they're going to begin popping up in Pokemon Go. But a special day in that week is going to be May 27th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. local time. Team Go Rocket activity will spike, and it'll take over every single raid. So every single raid that day is going to be filled with Shadow Raids. And down here in the announcement is a bunch of other normie raids, and I couldn't care less about them. So not only are Shadow Raids brand new to Pokemon Go, but they also bring brand new items and new mechanics into the game that we've never seen before. And it's kind of confusing a little bit to me. I mean, maybe it's because it's bloomin' 6 in the morning and I haven't slept yet, but I finally understand now, so now I'm going to explain everything you need to know about Shadow Raids. Here we go. We're going to click right here to read more about it, just to, back up my claims. All right, there you have it. Team Go Rocket's come to town. I don't know why they're pretending they're Santa Claus here, but so everything you need to know about the Shadow Raids. First things first, trainers cannot join Shadow Raids using remote raid passes. Also, Shadow Raids do not reward a team bonus for Premier Balls. They do not reward this because the Team Go Rocket leaders or grunts are going to be taking over these gyms, which means it's not going to be taken over by Valor, Instinct, or Mystic. They're going to be taken over by these schmucks. So you won't get any bonus balls, and you also cannot send out remote raid passes for this, so it has to be done in person. I know a couple of my friends already that I've talked to in the group message that have stated that doing this is going to be difficult, and they are praying for their local communities to come together so they can do this. So unfortunately, no remote raid passes for this, because Niantic they hate remote raid passes. And they hate me. So the next thing about the Shadow Raids that you need to know, and this is why I got hung up on the 3- and 5-star raids, is because 3-star and 5-star raids are going to be able to grow enraged as you battle them. And this enraged mode boosts their attack and defense, and it makes them a lot harder to take down. You're going to try to hit them, they're going to be stronger, they won't lose their HP as much, and they'll also be just KOing your Pokemon way easier. And that's only going to be for the 3- and 5-star raids. Well, that sounds kind of annoying, right? Is there anything we can do about that to take these down easier? Luckily for us, there is, because Pokemon Go is adding a brand new item to the game for these Shadow Raids, and this item is actually a new game mechanic that will help us take down the Shadow Raids easier whenever they get their high enraged attack and defense. The brand new item is called a Purified Gem, and you are able to obtain this much like you were able to get a Rocket Radar by defeating Team Go Rocket, and they will drop another item known as a Shadow Shard. So if you gather enough of those shards, you're able to assemble them and create a Purified Gem. Now, I don't know if those are going to be in the shop. I'm sure they will be in the shop, much like, the radars, but defeat enough Team Go Rocket and you will receive enough of the Shadow Shards to get yourself a Purified Gem. So the next thing that you need to know is that the Purified Gem will help you in Shadow Raids against any enraged Shadow Pokemon that you're battling. However, it works best with teamwork. So if you use your Purified Gem in a Shadow Raid, if your teammates also use theirs, your effects of the, well, I haven't even said what it does yet. Basically, when a Shadow Pokemon is enraged and its attack and defense is up, if you use a Purified Gem, the attack and defense will get lowered. Not completely, but it'll start to make things a little more manageable. And if you get enough players to use their own Purified Gems, once it stacks enough, they will subdue the enraged Pokemon, and the raised attacks and defense will just go straight back to normal. So did that make any sense? The 3-star and 5-star Pokemon in Shadow Raids are going to be enraged, and they're going to have boosted attack and defense. So if you gather enough shards, Shadow Shards, by defeating Team Go Rocket, you will get a gem. You throw it at the gosh dang Shadow Pokemon. It lowers its attack and defense. But if you get enough people to do it, it subdues it, and then you can get the edge to take down the Shadow Pokemon. Does that make sense? So those are the things you must know about Shadow Raids coming to Pokemon Go. First and foremost, they cannot be remote raided, and you will not get extra balls for your team, so no team bonuses. Secondly, 3-star and 5-star raids are going to be way harder to take down than normal 3-star and 5-star raids because their attack and defense will be higher because they will be in enraged mode. And then lastly, use the brand new item, the Purified Gem, which you obtain by defeating Team Go Rocket members to gather enough Shadow Shards, make your gem. Use that with enough of your community, I was going to say friends, but maybe just community, to negate the effects of the enraged Pokemon, so it'll be easier to take down, because these things might be annoying, I don't know. Take down your Shadow Mewtwo, and then pray to the Shiny Shadow Gods that you obtain the first ever Shiny Shadow Legendary Mewtwo. Now I'm gonna go do my daily adventure incense. Pray for me that I get a legendary bird here, but I just wanted to thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about the Shadow Raids. And mark in your calendars, May 27th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. your local time. That's when all the raids are going to be Shadow Raids. So make sure you battle as much of Team Go Rocket as possible to get your Shadow Shards, get your Purified Gems, and get your Shadow Mewtwo. Shadow Shiny Mewtwo. It'll make it easier. Thank you all again for watching. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want some more Pokemon Go content and other wacky things. We're going to be uploading some fun Twitch highlights in the form of YouTube shorts here, so it should be funny. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Good luck out there. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, y'all. Why? Why? The one I didn't film. The one, there's a Galarian Zapdos. And why are you not an Articuno or Moltres? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. First ball was not excellent somehow. Please? One? Oh, it was an immediate breakout. Look at that. It's the same pain I remember. It's the same pain.